For those of you that may be in a relationship, I want you to really, really take time to remember. I want you to remember when you couldn't wait for him to show up. No, let me back up. You couldn't wait to see his name in your phone. You couldn't wait to see hers. You couldn't wait to get the next text or call or date. You remember you would spend hours and hours just picking out what you were going to wear, and for us girls, which side we were going to put our head on when he leaned in to kiss us. We think about such silly things. But it was such fun at the time of newness, and everything was new and wonderful and tingly, and it made you just feel all wet and mushy, you know? Just knowing any second your breath would just catch in your throat because he knocked at the door. Or she would, flick her hair in a certain way. Or she'd wear that gown that you love so much that just hugged all of her curves, many or few. And the feeling when you first embrace and he hugs you so tight, you just wish that very moment would never, ever end. And it always does, and you always tell yourself, we're going to do it again, so it'll be okay. And you sit side by side holding each other as if some huge monster was going to come and scoop you up back into reality. Do you remember that? Do you remember what it was like when you looked into his and her eyes for the first time, second time, third time, 1000th time, and it was always brand new? Well, maybe until the 7th year of marriage. And you wonder what it would be like to see those eyes all the time, and have his touch all the time, and feel him behind you with or without a heart-on. And you think back and you remember, you remember when he nuzzled your neck exactly how you like it. Did you tell him that's exactly how you like it? Okay. So now you sit here in the rain with me, remembering those details. And telling yourself over and over again, I hope, all those things, reasons, desires, longings, and dislikes for the reasons of you loving him or her so much. And the song that played in my mind first was Old Lang Syne by, oh gosh, I don't know. I want to say Jim Croce, but I'm not sure. Met my old lover in the grocery store. The snow was falling Christmas Eve. Ugh. Touching songs, that really made you think. Those old songs that your whole body got involved because once he touched your hand, or once you danced, or once you went out into the snow. You remember that old song, Wildfire, about a horse who got stuck out in the snow? But I really think it was about a lady, And all of those songs come flood tiding back into your mind, and your body remembers his hand was here, and my head was here, and he embraced me so tight I could barely breathe, but I didn't want to breathe because right now the only thing that mattered was me touching him and him touching me. Yeah, those days. So for the first time in a very, 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 very long time, I can't even talk without crying, y'all. Whew, Father Divine, help me. I know you did already, but help me again. I had forgotten, seriously, forgotten how wonderful it was to wake up being in someone's arms. And his skin was so soft, I thought it was my imagination for a split second, but then he breathed on my cheek, and I realized it wasn't a dream. And we all live for that one moment. Oh, excuse me, a lot of us. I'm sure men do, but they just don't say it. That one moment when you can just barely hear him whisper, "I love you." And it's not just a dick thing, because he's always been there. He's been there for 9 years. He's been there ups, downs, sideways, overs, unders. Bad days, good days, bitchy times. And he put up with it no matter. So I have no doubt that he does love me. And then you get that little poke, girls. You know the poke. And he's such a gentleman, he doesn't even bring it up. He just lays there, waiting to hear whatever I have to say. And even though sometimes, ladies, we know men prefer us not to say anything, I only said, "I love you" back. And we lay there as if it were the end of the world, stroking each other's skin as if it were a new thing God had just created, and breathing soft and low. I always feel silly, or not silly. What's the right word? I don't know what the right word is, because I still can't think. His skin is so much softer than mine. Honest to God, he has such baby soft skin. Thank God, because it's always such a pleasure to feel inside or out. Ha ha ha. And I gotta tell you, I hope all of you who have been married for a long time remember these things. Remember why you fell in love to begin with, And I stress that a lot more and more as I get older, because I want you to be happy. I want all of you to feel exactly how I feel right now. Just laying in the rain, remembering the blazing trail of his touch still on my skin. I can still feel his breath on my cheek. I can still feel him in me. And wondering why it always takes so long to get to this feeling, But you men must work, and we women must work. to bring us to this point all over again, I hope. I hope you guys are able to take some time off just to lay together in the rain. Or in our case, we played The Rain by Anna Tien. I'll put the link below if I remember. It's on my Facebook page in case you're looking for it. And it's so wonderful, really, to be with a man that you can just pretend. And for those of you girls out there who aren't pretenders, you might want to try it because it's really fun. Just pretending to be something, somewhere, someone, different, place, time, century, whatever. Just wonder what it's like to be something, someone else different than yourself. This time. Next time you can be something else and something else and something else. But just remember to give the other what often we want. And for a lot of men I know, that's just silence. He allowed me to speak, and I allowed me to be silent. And just feel his breath on my face. Feel him stroking my breasts and my big old booty. That's the only reason why he loves me, He loves my butt. The rest just comes with the package. Okay, I know I'm lying. I'm joking. But I gotta tell you, men, those men of you out there that just keep wanting to hit pussy and leave, you would get it a lot faster and more often if you just acted a little more romantic and less in a rush just to hit it and split. I'm telling you. We wouldn't we, women? Wouldn't we have sex with every man if he were romantic? And we knew going in, ladies, this is not going to be a relationship of that sort that we often want. Just because we want someone to baby or cater to. Thank God I could do both of those. Oh, did I tell you he bought me bread? Yeah, I heard you. You're like, yeah, and? So? No. He asked me, what can I bring for you for breakfast? And me trying to make it convenient for him, I just meant one of those little McDonald's sausage things for 99 cents. And some orange juice for 99 cents. He brings me a fully cooked roasted chicken with my all-time favorite Hawaiian bread and real butter. Yes, he bought me a pound of butter, unsalted. In addition to vegan, I think that's what he said. I was drunk. I don't remember. I was taken in the moment. I haven't even gotten moved yet to go to the refrigerator to see. Vegetarian sausage. Muffins cooked and biscuits to cook. And a gallon of orange juice. Now, I don't know about you. I'm used to this from him because he's one of those old-fashioned men that still opens doors and listens. Oh God, that man can listen. Those things are the little things you remember about the first times. All your firsts, because we've had a few firsts, some of us. Some of you are fortunate enough to be with your first which is nice. Doesn't happen often in life. But we forget. And then something that happens that reminds us of fresh baked Hawaiian bread, which is as soft as his skin. Not nearly as beautiful as his eyes. And so you're laying there thinking about all these things. And again, for you men who just want to, hit it and split, it would behoove you to take some time in doing that. Because I'm telling you, no woman could really resist a man that's thoughtful and romantic, even if you know he's only going to be staying 30 minutes. So what? Would it not be best to treat a person with respect and dignity instead of, yeah, let me come over and pick your brain for a little while, and he's just coming over to hopefully get you to stroke his dick? Isn't that the silliest thing? Be nice to me, I'd stroke your dick. And oh, what a beautiful dick he has. I just gotta say it. You know it's coming. You knew it was coming. You know this was X-rated. Oh shit, I didn't think about that. They might take this down, huh? Perfect. Not too big, not too little, not too wide. Great dangly balls. Sheer perfection. And I gotta tell you, ladies, for those ladies out there who've never been with a man that is as gentle and thought-filled, it is just simply divine. To have a man not only bring you all your favorite foods, how does he even remember that? Yeah, because he really cares. He just didn't stop and get something for 99 cents. He went into the store, waited in a line, and paid for it. All my favorites. It's just wonderful to be thought of, to be pampered for 2 hours, to be treated with respect and kindness and love. Is absolutely blissful. That's the only word that comes to my mind that could cover every nook, cranny, crease, deed, thought, words, touch, feeling, movement. He is bliss. So ladies, like I've said before, shut up sometimes. Men, talk sometimes. Because I gotta tell you, I didn't tell him specifically what to do or not to do. In our years of conversing, he remembers. Isn't that something? This surely must be what a queen feels like. I'm thinking of, there's lots of black queens out there. This must be how it feels to be treated so well all of the time. And he does treat me well all the time. Even if it's just an instant message. Wow. So I want all of you to remember what it felt like, what it smelt like, what did it taste like, what was going through your mind at the time of the very most memorable, kiss or touch or pat on the butt or. And then right now, I want you to go do that to your mate and remember why you fell in love. And remember exactly how it felt to have your best orgasm you ever had with that person. And then do it all over again. Get a sitter. I'll babysit. Go out on the most wonderful date. Call in sick tomorrow. You deserve it. And just be together. You know? When was the last time you and yours had a date? Like the first date? I'm not talking about a 30-year-old date. I'm talking about the first time date. You know, the flowers, the candy, the little gift. Because I'm old school, y'all. When you come to my house, bring something. Still to today, when I go to Anna's house, I bring her a bottle of wine. Whether she likes it or not, it don't matter. It's the thought that counts. So husband, pick up a card. Wife, pick up a toy or negligee, teddy thing, majigadel. So when he walks through the door or when she walks through the door, you know what I mean, he, she, whatever, you know. They can just go, damn. It's good to be loved. You know? It is good to be loved. And then you remember why you fell in love. I hope you do. Thanks for letting me vent. It feels almost as good saying it the second time. Ooh, replaying it over and over and over in my mind is almost as good. But right now you can make it good. Call your honey. Come home early from work. Got chocolate chip cookies, bacon. I got some ice cream, and I got a present for you. I don't care if you're fighting. Let's go in the fight. You don't even remember what the hell you were fighting for anyway, so just do it. Go get her a card, or you know what? One of those 25-cent bubble things out of the machine. Women, shut up and accept it. Put it in your little trinket box with the other shit that he gave you. You know you like anything he brings you home. You know, buy her a stick of gum. Buy her a card. Buy her a plastic flower, you know, so she doesn't have to take care of it unless she's a gardener. Then you could buy her some real flowers. A lot of women don't want to have to take care of something other than you, men or women. Let's all, you know, we can't have world peace right now this instant, but you can have peace in your household this instant. Just by yeah, go ahead. I know you're watching this video with him or her. Go ahead, look and do that little eye flirt roll thing. Like I want you now. Oh. Yeah, and then right now they're thinking, why you what? Yeah, but I thought you were mad at me. Oh, that's the look she gave me right before we. Oh, yeah. And if you're a man listening to this, just go run the bubble bath right now. Run the bubble bath. Put her favorite little candles out. You know, get her favorite towel that she likes to dry off on ready. You know, does she put powder? You know, I don't know. And then, gentlemen, after she steps out of the bubble bath, just carry her to the bed or wherever y'all like to make love. You know, remember the things that she likes. You're gonna get laid more often, trust me. And if you don't know, ask, because some of you women are stupid. You still don't tell your man what you like, what you don't like, and you just expect him to know. How they gonna know? They ain't got no vagina. Remind him or her. You know? Remind each other how we like to be stroked. And the stroker, remember, Give each other a nice long massage with kisses all the way from the bottom of their foot all the way up to the top of their head. He's good at that. I want all of us to be in love, first of all with ourselves, then with our mate, a lover, playboy, playgirl, you know, sugar mama, sugar daddy, whatever. Just go touch him, spank their booty, and give them that little look, you know. For those of you that might be watching this at work, you can just give that look like, I want you now. Come here. Let me ravish you under the desk. Do whatever it takes to express the love you feel for your sweetheart. Remind them why you fell in love with them to begin with. Right now. Go on, do it. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna sit here and wallow in happiness for a little while longer. But I really just wanted to share that with you. I really want you to be in love with me too. You know? Love yourself.